afternoon. And here's Jose Peraza. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Jose.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
First pitch, 107.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. And they start him out away with a called strike. Paxton has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. This is drilled, but right into the shift, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Debro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Lifted into the air out toward center field. Gardner is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Striding in, Jonathan Araújo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Here comes another 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there, and that retires the side. So no runs. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees.
And now a pitch on the way.
Shortstop, number 29.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. Grounded back up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he fouls this one off. Urshela gets his lead at first, nobody out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Benintendi is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fouled off. 2 out with the man at first. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Into the box now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. In there at the knees, strike one. Strike two called on the inner half, 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Center fielder, number 5, Kevin.
First offering on its way. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
In the air to right center. Gardner's after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 7.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's hitting .437. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's J.D. Martinez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Batting 9. The first baseman, number 24.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up. Trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning. You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Gardner going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to deep center here as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
At the plate now, Jose Peraza.
Second base.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Popped him up. LeMahieu has a play. And that ends the inning. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 6. The left fielder.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Here comes the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Giancarlo Stanton goes down for the second out in the bottom half.
Boy.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Hit in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Number 99.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Verdugo.
Strike 2 up in the zone.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher when you're coming off an inning that you really labored through.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Judge is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track
now
for the first out.
Left fielder, Andrew.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Pulled toward right center field. Gardner is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter.
Standing in, Jonathan Arauz. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. That finds the zone, a called strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Now here it comes. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that?
Now batting. The third baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
Standing in now, Bobby Dalbec, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Bottom of the third now, and now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary.
Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting ninth.
At the plate, Brett Gardner. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Gardner.
Now here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
At the plate, Gio Urshela. as it's on the ground toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And this is low, ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The Yanks leave one. Still down 3-0. All set for the start of the fourth. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. Right there for strike one. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter.
Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Michael Chavis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman, DJ.
And a foul pop behind the plate. Lucroy over to his left. 1 away.
The right fielder, number
now to the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Torres brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail in this one 3-0. Garrett Cole makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
Number 45. Garrett.
First pitch on its way.
Cole.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
1 strike now from Cole.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Line toward right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Andrew Benintendi comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Slider finds the zone for a strike. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lifted into center field. Gardner is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Jonathan Araújo. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Red Sox leave 1, but they're on top by.
Leading off.
First pitch of the at-bat.
The left fielder.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw to first is in time for the 1st out.
Now batting. The first baseman.
Now at the plate, Mook Voigt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit to short. And that's through for a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Roll, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it here 3-0. Davy Garcia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
So coming to the plate, Bobby Dalbec. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Garcia.
first offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Gardner comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The center field
at the plate, Kevin Pillar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Now back.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Lucroy. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Michael Chavis will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Andujar brings it in. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox digging in and looking for more. Gio Urshela. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes.
Now
how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Benintendi. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Zach Britton is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training.
53. Zach.
7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Jose Peraza. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Line drive to center field, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a 3rd one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Judge looks up. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Liner in there for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box, Jonathan Arauz. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. A runner at first with no outs here. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High and deep to right center. Gardner on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Pause and the 0-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The next 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
The center fielder, number 5.
Striding in for Boston, Kevin Pillar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Gardner is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Clint Frazier is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Matt Barnes is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Barnes.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. Barnes, originally from the state of Connecticut, he was selected in the 1st round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
It begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill, but you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tyler Wade becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Mike Ford will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Clint Frazier will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Aaron Hicks is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gardner going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The first baseman.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Jay Happ looks to be ready to go as we're ready for baseball to resume. Standing in to get us going again, Michael Chavis. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Grounded to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he sends it on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. A toss to Happ coming up the line as they get the out at first.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
In now, Jonathan Arauz standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
After it is Gardner. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Benintendi rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily. Way out in front now, up by 10.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Adam Ottavino comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Ottavino playing here in his age 34 season. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the digging in now, Luke Voigt. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Martin Perez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch on its way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting. The catcher.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez.
Sanchez.
The pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And it's fouled away. This is foul right side. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0.
Aroldis Chapman. The game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. High chopper to third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Jonathan Lucroy stands in as he looks at a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. triple digits on the radar gun.
The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strike out there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
To Voit in time for the double play.
The first baseman, number 23.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Michael Chavis. Hit sharply toward the right side. But a good play by the first baseman is a run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Mike Tauchman will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Ryan Brazier, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. And he fouls this one off. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Mike Tauchman is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Hit out toward second. He's right there. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. Tyro Estrada will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Pilar is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-0, the rather convincing. Afternoon baseball. At the plate, Victor Reyes. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit.
First pitch of the at-bat.
The center fielder. Victor.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
First pitch, 107.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. And he'll fight off the Grapefruit League sky here as he takes this one in for route number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 4, Cameron Maben.
Next for the Tigers, Cameron Maben, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So striding forward now, Miguel Cabrera.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Peraza takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty...
Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Strike 2.
0-2.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2, here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Leading off.
Strike thrower, not afraid to go in and challenge hitters. He's kind of what a manager would like to have. You know what you're going to get with Matthew Boyd. He's not afraid to throw the fastball or his breaking stuff over the plate. Sneaky, really good pitcher.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Stokes will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The right fielder.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Stokes is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd, batting at an even .400. He also has 1 home run.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this one bounds around against the wall. The relay, and he is in there.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, after trailing going into the bottom half of the inning, they strike with a 2 RBI base hit right there, D-Row.
Yeah, now you know from an offensive standpoint, pitcher better step up next inning. We went out and put a crooked number up on the board after you gave up 1 early. Time for you to grind it out for the boys.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Boyd has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
High in the air out to center field. Reyes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors in him. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first-pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 7, the 3rd baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Out in front of it, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Popped him up. Plawecki moving to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting it, the catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. In there, 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Behind 0-2 now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score holds, it's 3-1. Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
This is line to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Batting 9, the 1st baseman.
So stepping in, Michael Chavis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a slider that time as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there as this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
And here's Jose Peraza as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
The right fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Stokes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Here comes the first pitch. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's digging in, Troy Stokes, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Troy Stokes.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Victor Reyes. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Hit down the third base line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
And Maben comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
There's one relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now batting, the first.
So digging in now, Miguel Cabrera. He flew out in his last at bat. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox on top, 4-1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Red Sox.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Xander.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman.
Here now is Rafael Devers. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, and that is right there for strike two. Bogarts on at first, nobody out. Slow grounder to first. To second for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
In there, no balls and a strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that means J.D. Martinez gets to it with 2 outs as well.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Just short, hit hard, and that's through into left, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A high fastball is in there. 3 runs already home here. This is line to left. Stokes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And it's 0-2 to Scope.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
Bradley is there, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's C.J. Cron now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Nico Goodrum. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take it deep.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 7-1. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kevin Pillar.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. In there, and it's 0-1. And he takes strike 2. And 2 home now to Bogaerts. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. From the belt, the pitch. In there for strike 1. 7 runs on 12 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-2 once more. Grounded up the first baseline.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
He pulls this one into right. Maben will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Austin Romine. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now in the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he's safe.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. They're down 7-1. Joe Burrows gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Burrows.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
For the Red Sox.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Good curveball, strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The relay, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
The catcher, Kevin.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
J.D.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. And that's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Okay.
That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder looking up, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center as this lead got even wider. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. This offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball called for strike 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. To third, right to him. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw not.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Xander Bogaerts.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left, but a foul ball. The next 0-2. This is line to left. Stokes there to put it away and finally put an end.
Leading off for Detroit, the right fielder, number 4.
Marcus Walden will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring. First pitch coming, here it is.
Number 64.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Bradley is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the second.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
Pillar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Devers, right field and carrying well. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers as they just continue to pour it on here. So here now is Jackie Bradley.
The center fielder.
As he'll take one up in the zone, Bradley. But indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
So now to the plate, Kevin Plawecki, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
2 strikes.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's out number 1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Singled homer run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
0-2.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Maben is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So striding in, Michael Chavis. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry. And Harold Castro is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Harold Castro.
Right there for strike 1. Castro hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. We'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
1 out, nobody on. 0-2 to Jordy Mercer. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate now, Jeimer Candelario. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
2 out, nobody on. bounce to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, and as you can see, they are way behind. Jordy Mercer will remain in the game in the 9th spot in the order and take over at shortstop. Jose Cisneros enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First pitch coming, here it is. Jose Peraza is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 5.
Now batting, Kevin Pillar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a fly ball. Maben on the run. And no one will track it down. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew Benintendi. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now here's the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Maben is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but not to fear as they hold a commanding. Now at the plate, Austin Romine. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Colin McHugh has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Devers is under it. 2 gone. Kristen Stewart will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out when the base is empty. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, and they remain well behind. Kristen Stewart stays in the ballgame, batting number 8, and takes over in center field. Franklin Perez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Xander Bogaerts is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Fastball called for strike two. One out, nobody on. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's been a machine in this one with a homer and 3 doubles on his line. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as this lead got even wider.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Ronnie Garcia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes, 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Stewart is under this one. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And a high strike there, 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Maben on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Darwin Lugo is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. And he He strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Jake Rogers will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. No balls and 1 strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
15-1 is the final. The Boston Red Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Houston Astros and here's Michael Brantley, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for Houston, the left fielder, number 23, Michael.
Here's the
Brantley.
first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
First pitch, 106.
A swing and a miss. Two quick strikes to start his afternoon. And the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Fouled away. Bregman is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Alex Bregman is the second out of the opening frame. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and it's fouled away. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Oh, 0-2 the count to Benintendi. The pitch. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jose.
Stepping in, Jose Peraza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Peraza, a former Cincinnati Red, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Batting third.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Behind 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer has a read on it. And that ends the inning. An inning in the book. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. In there, 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Correa.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Hit in the air down the right field line. Martinez on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting 6.
Here's George Springer.
The center fielder, number 4.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Count is 1-2 now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Batting 5th.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Lead-off double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And they're runners at the corners now. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Fouled off. Another 0-2 from Greinke. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay to the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. He's set. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 9.
Coming to the plate now for Jackie Bradley Jr. From the stretch. Fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
The 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Reddick. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired. And there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez is just 1 for 6. Scooped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 9.
Striding in for Houston, Martin Maldonado. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Bradley, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next to the Astros.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Astros. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Called strike, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Reddick looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot, and the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Alex Verdugo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Springer giving chase. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Verdugo, a runner at second with one away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here, as he'll hope to settle his guy down. To the plate now, Zue Lin, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And now this is bobbled out in center. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Oh, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes two pitches, two quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he gets a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. And that's the third out. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as we begin the top of the 4th.
The third baseman, number 2. Alex.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here. Capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Fouled away. Takes this the other way to right. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And it's fouled away. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, Yordan Alvarez. High and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. So here now is Jackie Bradley.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. Altuve fields it cleanly and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Back to the top of the order now, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi.
The last at bat, Eddie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Strike two. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
And here's Jose Peraza as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
I mean, bottom line right here, it all comes down to execution. If he's going to miss flat, middle, up all day long, it's going to be a long night for this pitcher.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Greinke comes set. First pitch on its way. Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Popped up. Bregman has got it, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning.
Leading off for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go to start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Bradley, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The center fielder,
George Springer, the next to hit, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And he fouls this one off. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So here's Josh Reddick. Fouled off. He homered back in the third inning in this one. 0-1, here it comes. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down here 5-1. Lance McCullers will come on now and take the ball for the fourth time this spring. Here's the first pitch to him.
Lance.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
At the plate now, Mitch Moreland, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Hard hit ball to second. There is Altuve. One there. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the 1.
Now batting.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Red Sox go down quietly. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
The left fielder, number 20.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Popped him up. Moreland waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Alex Bregman. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, he sends it out of play.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Astros claw. Rogelio Armenteros is going to come on now as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring.
Rogelio Armenteros.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Slow little grounder left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Armenteros, just 24 years of age. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. as they open it up to 6-2 now. Andrew Benintendi will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And he takes strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Peraza. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. It's Jack. Aledmus Diaz is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 16. Aledmus.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He's got it. The second for 1 on to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1. Jack Mayfield will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Benintendi in pursuit.
He makes the running play. 2 down. At the plate, Josh Reddick. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the second run will score as well. And just like that, it's cut to 6-4 now.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Aledmus Diaz will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Miles Straw will also come in now as he takes over out in center. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Alex Verdugo is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
Number 9. Jack.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Second base. Number 16.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. At the plate, Zue Lin.
Third baseman, Zue.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Diaz ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, Mitch.
Settling in now, Mitch Moreland. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Ryan Abreu is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He swings and grounds it to short. Reined in. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1. Next up for the Stros, Martin Maldonado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Martin Perez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Taylor Jones will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Drew Ferguson will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Astros go. Taylor Jones remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field. Osvaldo Duarte will also enter as he takes over at third base. First delivery to him on the way. Jonathan Lucroy is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Third base, number 88, Osvaldo Duarte.
Played off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Line, but speared on a hop.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Jackie.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Diaz picks it up, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Left fielder Andrew.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. Probably the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up and up.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A run on 2 hits. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Aledmus Diaz. Heath Hembry comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now
Ronnie Dawson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
The batter, number 9.
Riding in once again, Jack Mayfield. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. On the ground to 3rd. Scooped up. On to 1st, and that's your ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering.